Most of the seafood we eat today are filled with protein, vitamins and minerals. When a baby's brain is developing, it thrives on omega-3 acids found in most of the fish we eat. There is a limit to the amount of fish a pregnant woman consumes, because of environmental pollutants such as mercury, dioxins, PCBs, and pesticides are absorbed by some of the fish in our waters can cause miscarriage, preterm birth, physical, and development delays.
Mercury is a chemical that is produced naturally in environment, and also through man-made sources such as burning of waste and coal. Mercury is not only found in seafood, it is also present on certain job sites, liquids or vapors, light bulbs, broken thermometers, high-intensity, fluorescent light bulbs, and some dental fillings. Hundreds of thousands of babies are born a year with birth defects such as structural, metabolic or functional abnormalities. Women should avoid or consume very little seafood, like shark, swordfish, tilefish, king mackerel, halibut, orange, roughy, salmon, shellfish, canned tuna and cod. Fetal exposure to mercury can cause severe damage to the nervous system, which can cause death. Maternal exposure to mercury in the first trimester of pregnancy can cause serious birth defects such as brain damage, learning disabilities, and hearing impairment. A pregnant woman must avoid tuna steaks, sea bass, oysters, marlin, halibut, pike, walleye, white croaker, largemouth bass. Not all seafood are contaminated with dangerous levels of mercury, but the odds are 1 in a million. A woman could eat fish sticks, haddock, blue crab, flounder and shrimp.
You may have heard the recent story about actor Jeremy Piven abruptly quitting a starring role on Broadway, claiming he was terribly ill from mercury poisoning. He blamed it on a constant diet of sushi. While his diet may not be typical of most Americans, it is the latest in a long-running controversy over how much fish we should eat, a question that applies most urgently to pregnant women and nursing mothers. NBC's chief science correspondent Robert Bazell reports.
I'm waiting for you.
Naomi White Randolph loves fish, especially raw sushi. But when she was pregnant with her 3-day-old daughter, Soraya, she had to change her diet.
To find out that there's some sushi that I couldn't eat was absolutely devastating to me.
There is no question that fish is healthy, but toxic mercury, mostly from coal-fired power plants, makes its way into the ocean where it can end up in the meat of certain fish. The Environmental Protection Agency and the Food and Drug Administration advise pregnant and nursing women to eat 12 ounces, about 2 servings, of fish a week, and avoid fish with high mercury content. But the message got confusing this month when proposed new guidelines from the FDA said pregnant and nursing women should eat even more fish.
The problem is that fish contain both beneficial nutrients and potentially contaminants.
In fact, recent studies of large numbers of children show 2 things. Kids whose mothers eat a lot of fish during pregnancy do better developmentally. But if the mother has too much mercury in her blood, they do worse. So the key is knowing which fish is safest. Those with high levels of mercury include swordfish, king mackerel, and tilefish. Seafood with low levels of mercury includes salmon, cod, shrimp, trout, and most small fish. What about the most popular fish, tuna?
Tuna is a complicated one because not all tuna is the same.
Canned albacore tuna can have some mercury, so the government advises pregnant and nursing mothers to eat only 1 serving a week. But tuna steaks, including the pieces used for sushi, can have high levels, which is why Naomi White Randolph had to eat differently to help protect little Soraya.
It's going to keep you safe.
Robert Bazell, NBC News, New York.